Oh hey, me? What am I listening to? Actually listening to Changes by Tupac. Yeah, there's actually some really good relevant culture to the Black community and what they're discussing about anti-racist politics, so you should listen to it. Hi, my name's Allie, and welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to be discussing rap music and the power it contains when advocating for anti-racist politics and the Black community. For decades now, the hip-hop and rap community has had a large influence over anti-racist politics, combating things like police brutality, misrepresentation, unfulfilled government action, and other racial prejudices that the Black community is subject to. Rap and rappers have sparked political action through their music, especially amongst the youth. In this video, we will learn about the importance of rap music and how including new perspectives help to untangle racial prejudices against people of color. In order to know key things in the importance of rap, such as why it is so based in Black culture and why it encourages anti-racist politics, it's important to start from the beginning, where hip-hop was born. Hip-hop and rap music was born in the early 1970s, emerging from the streets of New York's the Bronx. Black communities made up a large part of the community in the Bronx, and while there was much life in the area, it was often subject to violence, drugs, and poverty, much of those aspects resulting from a lack of government action and care for the Black community. We see a lot of these dilemmas in the Bronx, turning their problems into beats, resulting in the birth of rap. DJ Kool Herc is often credited for bringing beats to the streets when he held a back-to-school jam with his sister, and brought out a DJ set for everyone to listen. Eventually this sprung, and people started posing up on blocks with spin tables where people would come around and listen. Eventually MCs emerged, standing for Master of Ceremonies, otherwise known as rappers. And one of the first MCs was born from this, MC Grandmaster Flash. Originally, rap was a way for people to gather around and listen to some fun tunes, but eventually it began to add an alternative to violence. Rather than fighting physically, it was a duel with words. From the streets of the Bronx, hip-hop only grew after record labels began spotting this talent. Sugar Hill Records was the first to produce rap music, the first rap song being King Tim III, Personality Jock, by the Fat Back Band.
All right, y'all, here we go. You just clap your hands and you stomp your feet, cause you're listening to the sound of the show shot beat. I'm the K-I-N-G, the T-I-M, King Tim III, and I am him.
From that moment, many more rappers and artists would take the stage of rap, finding ways to share their life perspective through rap music. Let's take a look at some of these rappers. MC Sha Rock, considered to be the first female rapper. NWA, who is a group of male rappers known for their explicit language and fearlessness in calling out certain issues. Queen Latifah, the first breakthrough female artist who discusses issues of racism, sexism, and advocating for equality. Tupac, one of the most, if not the most known rappers, known for his music's power about fighting against systemic racial issues and rapping about hope for all being equals past the differences of our skin color. The Notorious B.I.G. This notorious rapper rapped about the harsh realities of life and how he, as a Black man, made it from the bottom to the top. Dr. Dre, a prominent rapper and producer who has made many moves in the rap world through his company. Kendrick Lamar, who is maybe the biggest rapper of the new generation, makes sure to leave everything on the floor when discussing systemic government issues and racist politics. More rappers that include racial politics in their songs include Meek Mill, J. Cole, Doechii, Joey Badass, and many more. Rap has come a long way, and these are just a few of thousands of amazing rappers out there who use their voice for change. Rap music has been very important in the fight against racism, and we can see how artists take on racism by looking at their lyrics. Let's first take a look at NWA's song, Fuck the Police.
Police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown and not the other color, so police think they have the authority to kill a minority. Fuck that shit cause I ain't the one for a punk motherfucker with a badge and a gun to be beaten on and thrown in jail. We can go toe to toe in the middle of a sale.
This song is an example of how the rap group NWA is using their voice through rap music in order to give their perspective of a black person dealing with police. The line,
A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown, and not the other color, so police think they have the authority to kill a minority. Fuck that shit cause I ain't
plays to experience. It is important not to bypass what they are saying and mistake it only for rhythm. Rap music like this is used as a stage to call out real-world problems like that of police brutality and racial profiling of black people. These aren't just words they are saying, but a reflection of real-life events, and we can see how the problems they discuss make headlines, such as police shootings of unarmed black civilians, such as Tamir Rice, only age 12, and Jordan Edwards, age 15, both young children. The officer who shot the 12-year-old boy was not even criminally charged. So when rappers like NWA rap about police brutality and justice, it's not something they pulled out of a fairy tale, but from harsh realities of our world today. It is important to hear and recognize this so that society can accept that this is a problem and that there needs to be a change. Many artists do this, where they use their real-life experiences and turn them into rhythmic lyrics to share this perspective. Another song that represents this is Changes by Tupac Shakur.
I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Get it back to the kids who the hell cares. One less hungry mouth on the welfare. First ship them, don't let them deal with brothers. Give them guns, step back, watch them kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead.
This song is a testimony to the lack of change that is noticed from the government in black communities. Many black communities are set up in places that naturally limit growth, such as neighborhoods with failing educational systems, high violence and crime, and lack of services. There is higher police patrolling, which results in more arrests of black civilians, higher prison numbers of black citizens, and repercussions of perspectives on black people due to this. Tupac references this imbalance in the song.
It ain't a secret of concealed, the fact the penitentiary's packed and it's filled with blacks.
Many of these issues are systemic and at the heart of a lot of rappers' songs when discussing such topics. Tupac in his song references many of these issues, and the lies of the government saying they are going to help, yet there are no changes. This is another song that opens up perspectives that others might not experience. He then continues his song with a plea towards equality.
We gotta start making changes. Learn to see me as a brother instead of 2 distant strangers. And that's how it's supposed to be. How can the devil take a brother if he's close to me? I let it go back to when we played as kids, but then changed. That's the way it is.
This part of the song discusses the issues of equality when looking at people face to face. Centuries of prejudice and reinforced stereotypes of all people of color have led to unfair racial biases against those same groups of people. PBS did a survey over the course of 3 years asking how black people felt they are viewed in the media. In 2023, applicants responded finding that 63% of respondents saying news about black people is often more negative than it is toward other racial or ethnic groups. This shows that there is an issue with representation of black people in the media, and this is reflected in Tupac's lyrics. Tupac in this song is expressing his hope that maybe one day this will change, and we will all learn not to make judgments in the blink of an eye, judgments based on the color of somebody's skin, and learn to know each other for the value of their soul. He expresses the dismay in how he hopes for this, and as of then, he's experienced no changes. It is important to listen and learn from the messages spread across rap music, because it's not just lyrics, but experience. Many people take rap songs to be about having sex and getting money, and while there are many songs like that, we can see there is more than that. Just as many songs about dealing with political injustices as well. Rap is used in movement all the time, and Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show is one of, if not the most broadcasted rap performances used as a movement. Kendrick Lamar recently made a huge political move with his rap music when he did the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show. Through this performance, we can see how rap music extends beyond the stereo system during the Super Bowl halftime show, something streamed by millions of people. This wasn't just a performance, but a political statement. The stage is set up as a game controller, and he is playing The Great American Game. Samuel L. Jackson plays Uncle Sam, and narrates what Lamar is doing right and what he is doing wrong, what is acceptable for a black citizen in America and what is not.
Salutations! It's your uncle, Sam. And this is the Great American Game.
The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy.
No, no, no! Too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. Mr. Lamar, do you really know how to play the game? Then tighten up!
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for
In this performance, we see how Kendrick Lamar uses his platform as a famous rapper in order to create a movement about what is acceptable from black people in America. Samuel L. Jackson plays an important role in this by narrating what actions of Lamar and his rap music are acceptable.
What?
Oh, see you brought your homeboys with you. The old culture cheat code. Scorekeeper, deduct 1 life.
What is known as too loud or rough, too ghetto for America's liking, asking Lamar if he knows how to play the game. Then, for a comparison of what America finds acceptable, SZA comes out with her beautiful and angelic voice.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what America wants. Nice and calm. You're almost there. Don't mess this.
oh no.
And Uncle Sam says, yes, that's what America wants. That's the way to do it. Nice, calm. So there is a way to play the game. Throughout the show, Kendrick makes continuous political references about government issues and unfulfilled promises through history, such as 40 acres and a mule.
It's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get it on the floor.
You really about to do it?
40 acres and a mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
Which was a promise made to freed slaves that they would get 40 acres and a mule to start up their lives after captivity. However, that promise was never fulfilled and has put many black Americans at a disadvantage since the start of the Great American Game. There are a lot of subtle messages and references like this throughout this performance that call out systemic issues with the American government and how the mistreatment of black people has had devastating effects on the community, proving there is a game and the game is rigged. This show did exactly what it was supposed to, which was spark conversation. All over news and media outlets, people began talking about its hidden layers and deeper meanings. There is a devout amount of symbolism dealing with America's justice system and the racist roots it's built on. This show proves that not only does rap music discuss important topics surrounding systemic racial issues and unfulfilled promises of the government, but it also sparks conversations beyond music. Once the performance was over, for months people made analysis videos about the content and messages that Lamar was spreading through his performance. The media had a heyday, and everyone began discussing the dark history of issues such as racial prejudice, police brutality, and lack of government action when fulfilling promises to black Americans, as well as how those issues are still prevalent today. This show is a prime example of how rap music is a huge driver for sparking discussion about topics of racism. Ever since rap music came out, there has been controversy as to what it is doing to the youth. Many people only see rap music for the sex, drugs, and violence presented, but that is just the half of it, and an excuse to have it demonetized. So many genres talk about those same subjects in different ways. Rock and roll, pop, country, it's putting the same word, vulgar, in different fonts. So while rap, just like any other type of music, will have R-rated content, there is more to hear. As discussed through this video, there are a lot of perspective-enhancing qualities about rap music. Artists use rap as a platform to discuss social justice issues that many people of color face in the world today. So rather than shut down and degrade the efforts of rappers by calling their music reckless or ghetto, take a second to actually listen to what is being said. Just like a coin, there are two sides: sex and drugs or political action. Many only look at one side of this coin. If you flip the coin, however, you will see all the political activism behind rap. The discussion about injustice and cultural identity. It is the responsibility for you as an individual to not take the first thing you hear as truth. Don't just listen to one-sided stories. Open your ears and have conversations. Enhance your perspective, because that is what a lot of social activist rappers intend. Strike knowledge, strike discussion, inhibit movement, and get change. It's time that we as a society learn the importance of listening and learning, and how just doing those two things can break down walls that have divided society for so long. Whether those walls are based on race, gender, sexuality, or any other social defining factors, if we all just take a moment to hear someone else's story, the world can be just a little bit better.